Alright, today we're going to do a little review on some different camping stoves that I have purchased. The first one is the Culligan's folding stove, which is right here. This is all folded up and packed. It's $10. When it's expanded, it's 6.5 inches by 6.5 by 5 inches. When it's folded up, it's 6.5 by 6.5 by 1 inch. It uses these little canned fuel things. You can use a sterno, which is like a gel that lasts about 2¼ hours. Then you can use this magic heat right here, which actually burns a little bit hotter and works a little bit better. That lasts about 6 hours. This is about $3 for a 2-pack. That's about $4 for a 2-pack. Each one of these weighs about 9 ounces. The fuel is actually only about 7 ounces in there. I did not have good luck with the little gel type in windy conditions. It just didn't get the fuel hot enough, or it didn't get my water hot enough. Then we have the Century single burner Trail Scout. I've had this one for a long time. I had it when I was in the military. It's my go-to stove. When all else fails to get some water boiling, getting something heated up, I use this. It's just a little bit bulkier. It's in between $20 and $30. It weighs 1.63 pounds. Back on the folding stove there, that one is 1.25 pounds without the fuel. Each propane canister weighs about 16.4 ounces. Each one of these is about $2.37. As you can see, the size is 3.88 by 3.88 by 8.0 inches. The stove is 6.5 by 6.5 by 3 inches, and it does come with a base also. This one does. Like I said, this is my go-to. In high windy conditions, it will get your water boiling, it will get your food heated. It's just bulkier, and you got these pretty big tanks, got a lot more weight. Then you have the Solo stove, the original one. Now this one also has the 900 pot with it, all compact into this nice little bag here. It's about $70. Its pack size is 3.8 inches by 4.25 inches. When it's assembled, it's 5.7 inches by 4.25 inches. It weighs about 9 ounces without the pot. It can use fuel, sticks, twigs, pine cones, anything that basically will burn. The next one is a Solo Titan stove. It's $89.99. It weighs 16.5 ounces. Its pack size is 5.6 inches by 5.1. When it's assembled, it's 7.9 inches by 5.1 inches. We'll go ahead and pull each one of these out so you can kind of see what each one looks like. This is the Titan. That's when it's assembled. You put your fuel in here and just go ahead and start burning. The quickest I've been able to get water boiling is about 10 minutes. Part of that, I believe, is my fault. I need to use some smaller twigs. I was using some little bit bigger ones. The smaller ones seem to burn a lot better and quicker. The next one is the Solo Stove Original. Like I said, I have this one packed with the little 900 pot. This is about, the 900 pot's about 30 to 40 bucks. But it's nice because the Solo stove actually fits inside of it. This one's a lot smaller, but I think it might actually burn or boil water a lot quicker. This is it. It's assembled. As you can see, the different sizes between the Titan and the original right there. So quite a bit of difference in size. You'll have to be putting a lot more fuel in the original right here. Same thing. You put your fuel in there and just go ahead and start burning. You can get these little packs to put any type of liquid that would burn if you want to. And these two are my two favorite stoves for backpacking, because I can just find stuff along the trail or around the campsite to burn. I don't have to worry about fuel, and the fuel always weighs extra. The next one is the Sentry. Like I said, I've had this one for a long time. Had in the military. It comes with a little base. Put your propane right there. You connect your base or your top to it. You just spin it, and you're good to go. So, quite a bit bigger. Here's a Solo Stove, original, Solo Stove, Titan. So you can kind of see the size difference there when they're assembled and everything. Next is the folding stove. Like I said, I didn't have too good of luck with this one to actually cook stuff well or boil water. This one, you just basically open up and you just kind of folds together. Got some little clips. And you put one of your fuel cans in here and you light it. This style of can, like I said, works a little bit better. The Magic Heat, it burns for 6 hours compared to 2.5 hours, and it produces a hotter flame to me. Especially in a little bit windier conditions, it brings it closer to it, but it still takes a while for it to boil water. In fact, we went over 30 minutes with this in a little bit windy conditions. It wasn't probably 10 to 15 miles an hour. Just never could get the water boiling. It got it hot, it just wouldn't boil. When you're done putting your fuel can there, you just shut that, and that's supposed to help with the wind, but it really doesn't. Real cheap, you know, 10 bucks. So depending on your budget and everything, this could be a choice for you. If you got room, car camping, car bug out, stuff like that, the Sentry with your Coleman propane tanks, real good. You just got to watch out, because now you got compressed fuel. You can have fire, stuff like that, things of that nature. Same way with the little folding stove. You got to worry about, you know, fires and stuff like that. You got fuel here, and that can cause, you know, burns on you, stuff like that, if you get spilled. The Solo stoves, you just grab whatever you want, you know, twigs, pine cones, you know, little fuel sticks, stuff like that. It works really good. Like I said, these two are my favorite. This one's for my bug out bag, this one's for my camping. So that's the review on the camping stoves. Once again, the prices, the actual Solo stove, the little one, is about $69.99. The Titan is $89.99. The Sentry single burner propane stove is in between $20 and $30. And the Culligan's folding stove is about 10 bucks. So depending on what your budget is and what you're planning to do for camping, car camping, bug out bag, things of that nature, these are the 4 different type of packable stoves that I have. I have a couple other bigger ones for more car camping. They're, dual burners, and stuff like that, but they're not packable at all. You have to do it with the car, things of that nature. But I went on the Coleman propane stove at about 50%. You can last about 6 hours cooking. So you got to think about how many of these actual canisters you're going to need to cook your food and everything for maybe an extended period of time. If you're going for a week-long camping, you might be able to get away with just carrying 2, but they are heavy and they are bulky. So that's a review on the camping stoves. And you guys have a great day.